Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I thought it would be really fun to run through 7 style rules that should always be broken. This is a way for you and me, definitely, to just get back into our closets and fall back in love with what we have. Because if you find yourself bored with your style, bored with your outfits, it's not always an indication that you need to run out and buy an entire new wardrobe. Oftentimes, it's just an indication that you've been wearing the same things over and over again in the same exact way, and you're not adding anything that feels fresh and new to the dynamics of your wardrobe. Sometimes that means actually buying something new, but I think oftentimes it just means reinventing what you already have and wearing it in a way that feels fresh and fun, but also true to your own style signature. This came into play because we started looking at cutoff shorts as like Daisy Dukes, right? Like cut up to here, showing off everything. Now in my own collection, I do have a pair of shorter cutoffs. These are the 501 Classic Style by Levi's. I love these. However, keep in mind that you do not have to wear cutoffs that are this short. You can do a mid-thigh. You can do a Bermuda style. Like, again, it's one of those situations where the tunnel vision comes into play when you look at a pair of cutoff shorts and think, well, I'm 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever the age, I can't wear Daisy Dukes. And while that may be true in the sense that it just doesn't fit in with your style vibe or it's not something you feel comfortable wearing, remember that there are always variations of a cutoff short. And what a beautiful, like classic, just totally laid back and cool piece of clothing to have in your closet. Now, of course, the way you style your denim cutoffs is also absolutely key. So maybe like you're not looking to wear a tight tank top or a crop top with your denim cutoffs. A great way to style them in a more like modest, timeless, elegantly feminine way while still keeping it super cool and breezy is to choose wisely the top that you go with. So for example, think about the neckline. You might prefer a crew neck versus a scoop neck or a V-neck because that crew neck is going to give you more coverage. It's going to cover more of your décolleté. Also think about the sleeve length. Maybe you don't want to go with a flutter sleeve or a cap sleeve or something that has like a spaghetti strap, and instead go with a longer short sleeve or even one that hits like 3/4 length or even at your elbow, because you're contrasting the amount of skin you're showing on the leg by almost overcompensating by adding a little bit more coverage to the décolleté area and also the sleeve. Fashion is all about contrast, right? That's what creates dynamic outfits. That's what adds interest. And so another option might be to go with a longer sleeve, but go with like a beautiful linen fabrication. Linen is such an elevated fiber, number one. So it's another way to kind of add that contrast. And just functionally speaking, when you do have a longer length of shirt, when you do have a longer sleeve, that's going to add more beautiful coverage as well. So you're going to get an interesting looking outfit. It's going to look really fresh. It's going to look timeless. It's going to look on trend, but you are really making those denim shorts your own. So in essence, you're just staying true to yourself while also having some fun with your outfits. Normally, you wouldn't think of styling a high heel with a pair of shorts. Again, regardless if they're casual, if they're dressy, they are just two components that just don't typically go together a lot of the times, but they really do play well together because it's another moment where we are creating that tension, creating that contrast, and it's a beautiful look. But here's the key. So I have talked so often on this channel about why I really embrace the idea of a neutral colored shoe, especially a nude colored shoe that matches your natural skin tone. Because as we're adding these elements to create that contrast, you also want to do it in a way that just feels grounded, feels elevated, feels timeless, and that's where neutrals really come into play. But if you go with a strong color, a red, a fuchsia, a yellow, a teal, that just creates a different vibe. And once more, it's all about figuring out, okay, if I'm adding these unexpected elements to my outfit, if I'm breaking these rules of fashion, how do I want to break them in a way that just feels like me and makes me feel really good, not totally self-conscious? I don't know where this has come into play, but I've heard this said quite a bit. And I find it fascinating because monochromatic looks just inherently are really pulled together. They automatically look elevated. They make it look like you spent an hour putting your outfit together when in reality, it probably took you 5 minutes. So for example, if I'm just sporting around in my athleisure-inspired look, let's say I'm actually going to work out, or I'm just lounging around the house, or I just want something easy breezy to throw on to go down to the market, but I still want to look pulled together, throw on your beautiful pair of black leggings, but then style it with a black top. Keep your sneakers neutral. It creates this beautiful cohesion to the look. So although you are super casual, you're very laid back and effortless, you don't look sloppy, and that's the key, especially when it comes to athleisure looks. But then even if you are dressing for your day, whether it's work, a fun event, an evening out, monochromatic looks just, oh my gosh, they look stunning. Monochromatic outfits are like a blank slate. This is your opportunity to add in jewelry, add in texture through your shoes, through your bag, maybe even a cute hat, just to create those interesting layers. And so you have an outfit where everything plays really well together. It's not like, oh my gosh, your jewelry is competing with your outfit, that's competing with your purse, that's competing with your shoes, that's competing with your makeup. The idea is to use a monochromatic foundation to create a gorgeously cohesive look that just looks beautifully pulled together and elevated. Another style rule that absolutely should be broken is that black should never be worn in the summertime. In thinking about where this rule originated, I definitely think it has its roots in the wearing of synthetic fibers, because synthetics like polyester, acrylic, nylon inherently trap heat onto your body. So when you add a darker color to the mix, that literally is the moment where you become just a sweat box. As you guys know, and if you're new to my channel, I've flipped all synthetics out of my closet in favor of natural fibers. So in the summertime, I love cottons, organic cottons, linens, silks. Those are the fibers you need to concentrate on when you're thinking about wearing black in the summertime. So like, for example, this is, oh my gosh, I love this blouse so much. This is from Marlette. I've showed you this before, but it's this beautiful Pima cotton lawn that feels like butter on the skin. It is otherworldly. So although I have a darker color, because the cotton is so lightweight and it's such a breathable natural fiber, I feel breezy, I feel comfortable, I don't feel like I'm overheating. So when you do stick to natural fibers, you don't have to worry about not being able to wear black in the summertime. I think that when we just historically have thought about what it means to be feminine, what it means to dress femininely, our brain just tends to automatically go towards those like embellishments on our clothing, the frills, the florals, the ruffles. We definitely think of softer colors like pinks and pastels as being inherently feminine. And I think in doing so, we often overlook and underestimate how beautifully feminine darker colors can be. And I'm going to use black as an example. So you all have seen me style this organic cotton maxi dress countless times in the past couple videos. But when I was thinking about this style rule and looking through my collection, I noticed like I do have a lot of dresses that have some type of smocking or some type of, cliche inherently feminine design element to it, whereas this one really doesn't. It's pretty basic. There's nothing here that screams femininity other than the fact that it's a dress. Yet when you style this When you add beautiful jewelry, you add a beautiful sandal, you add a gorgeously textured bag like a straw bag. Oh my goodness. I've rarely seen a dress look as feminine as this one, and I think that's why I love it so much. I've mentioned in the past that I definitely love dressing in homage to a classic feminine style, but I do not like to feel fussy. So that is why when it comes to wearing darker colors, you can absolutely embrace femininity, use them as the building block to create these gorgeously feminine outfits without diving into the world of florals, ruffles, and frill. Most outfits, when you create that interesting cohesion, there is that contrast, so light and dark. And when we combine dark and dark, it almost seems like too much of the same thing. Now for me, this is a moment where I'm definitely, relying a lot on jewelry just to kind of break up that look. You could certainly add a belt if it's appropriate. Like remember, all of your accessories are things that are meant to really enhance your outfit. And in this case, they're also meant to kind of break up that dark on dark color blocking that we're doing. But navy's a timelessly elegant color, black is a timelessly elegant color, and together, I think both of these colors really do embrace the idea of modern femininity. Okay guys, and the final style rule that absolutely deserves to be broken is that black and white outfits are basic. I guess because inherently a lot of people don't think of them as being colors, but black and white is such a classic combination. I mean, you want to talk about like timelessness in terms of your outfit or beautiful neutrals that just add an element of elevation. You cannot go wrong with black and white. Let's call it that quiet luxury, that term that's been circulating around the fashion world. But certainly if you have things in your collection, like let's say a silk top, like a beautiful black silk top with a pair of ivory linen shorts or white linen shorts, oh my goodness. What a gorgeous combination, especially if you're looking to go out at night. You cannot go wrong with it. It doesn't matter if the top is black and the bottom is white. If the top is white and the bottom is black. This is where you can really pay attention to what colors look best close to your face. Maybe you don't feel like you can wear black and get away with it, but you can probably wear black in terms of a trouser, a skirt, or a pair of shorts, and then keep that lighter element, that white top, closer to your skin. No matter how you mix and match these two together, it's always going to look absolutely phenomenal. Okay guys, so that'll do it for 7 style rules that absolutely deserve to be broken. But in any event, thank you guys so much for spending your time with me today. I hope you're having a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.